what happens from there is, them just walking through some areas. Now, there's different kinds of zombies. They go into this dark place where the zombies are just kind of sitting there. I forgot how they are alerted, but there's this military guy who everybody knows is bad from the start. Nobody trusts him, but yet they still kind of have him on the team. He just betrays the woman, Samantha Wynn, and just leaves her behind while these zombies start attacking her. And she does pretty well. I mean, she fights them off, and just when everybody thinks she's dead, she bursts through this window. And there's like maybe 2 or 3 around her at first, and there's like an army behind that. And the rest of the team is, within sight. They could help her, but yet they're like, they're like, she's dead. Let's go.
Meanwhile, she's alive and fighting for her life. And I was like, okay, this is one of those pick them off one by one until you get down to Batista and they fight it out in the last minute. But he really just does this one time. And I mean, he's successful, but it's also like they definitely could have saved her life if they all just turned around and each shot twice. She probably could have made it out just fine. But they needed less characters to move on. So that's what happened.
Like, it's your turn to die.
Pretty much.
And then after this is kind of some wacky stuff. I'm trying to remember the sequence of things. I think they split up for some odd reason.
It's really all a blur. I think they decide to split up because they don't want to all be killed at once, basically. And they go through buildings instead of outside because Lily said she didn't want to just flaunt on their turf. But for the rest of it, they're pretty much outside. And until they get to the vault. And then, of course, we left out this side story, but one of the women from the inside was with Lily the night before as a coyote went in. She didn't come back. And this is why Batista's daughter in the film wants to go in and go find her friend. So really just F's up the entire mission because of it.
Yeah, she does. And I'm not sure why she wants to save this friend. I guess they have a good friendship.
She had 2 kids and she was like concerned about that. I'm like, she's not the only person in this quarantine camp. And you're risking the life of everyone for this one. I'm not sure it's worth it. Yeah,
and she said directly to her, if something happens to me, take care of my children. Like if I don't come back by a certain point. And this woman is risking her life for $5,000. Like, what? No, you need to get more than that.
But that's something that they don't come back to because I guess it doesn't matter in the end. But they were all promised different amounts because of Batista. They were getting 500 million out of this, and he kept offering like 2,000, 5,000 here, and none of them ever discussed the amount they were offering. Like I can understand if you said, "Okay, you're all on this mission, we can't talk about the money," but they didn't even do that. So unrealistic there as well, and very, very unequitable.
Yeah, but I was actually talking about the woman that the daughter was trying to save.
Yeah.
She wasn't a part of she wasn't a part of the heist. She just wanted $5,000, which is not much at all because what she's in is set up like a concentration camp where some people like Theo Rossi can just do whatever, and he's actually offered $20,000, but I guess he doesn't know that they're going for 200 million in there.
Right, no one does except Batista.
Yeah, I need more explanation for him risking my life like that.
Right.
But yeah, the daughter just screws the whole plan, just does not listen whatsoever, and does whatever she wants, puts everybody in danger, and makes Dave Batista look like the child. Thanks for watching, and if you would like to be featured on our podcast, make sure to click the link in the description.